Today's video is sponsored by Game Nerds, the best place to buy all your sealed Digimon product, as well as other trading card games and for all your general gaming needs. And also by Inked Gaming, the best place to get your own custom playmats printed with the highest quality around. Links are in the description.
What is going on, Tamers? It is DGU Mike, and I'm back with another deck profile. Last week, you guys saw my Imperial deck. This week, I'm going to be showing off my Mastemon deck. Kind of the opposite terms of budget, where last week was a very budget-friendly deck. This week is definitely going to be more expensive. Unfortunately, that's just the way Mastemon works. A lot of the cards in it are more expensive cards. You can write that off as just really good purple cards in general that support this deck, as well as maybe waifu tax from the Lady Digimons and Angelmon and Mastemon archetype in general. So let's take a look, starting off with my eggs, which I'm not forgetting this time. I am playing 4 Demi-Meramon, very good generic purple egg, where on deletion you trigger, draw 1, then trash 1 card from your hand. I am also playing a 5th egg, which is the Nyaramon. I'm playing a 5th egg just because sometimes with Mastemon you have more grindy matches in general, so I find that sometimes you have to go through all 5 eggs at some points, and it's just not bad to have a 5th egg every once in a while. So the Nyaramon is going to have 1 attacking if you have a yellow Digimon in play, draw 1, and then if you do, you trash 1 card in your hand. On to the rookies. Starting it off, I'm playing 3 Gazimon. Very good, just purple Floodgate, where all turns your opponent can't gain memory except by Tamer effects. This deck, you're going to see it plays a lot of Floodgates. It's purple. It's one of the plus sides of playing purple is that you get access to some good Floodgates. Next up, we are playing 3 Ignitemon. Do it like this so you guys can see it better. 3 Ignitemon from BT13. 1 attacking by deleting 1 of your other Digimon, delete 1 of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a level less than or equal to the deleted Digimon's level. Really good card, helps you clear board sometimes. Also has a fantastic inheritable for the deck, which is once per turn when Digimon is played by an effect, gain 1 memory. When you play Digimon by an effect, I should say. That is all turns, by the way, so if you play Digimon on your opponent's side of the field, let's say you have an Ophanimon that gets deleted and plays out something on your opponent's turn. If that's the inheritable on another stack that you have on the field, you're going to gain a memory. Next up for the Floodgates continuing, we are playing 2 Psychmon, which is just, players can't reduce play costs. Great card. Then to round off the rookies, we're playing 2 Salamon. Digivolves over purple egg, just so you guys know. And just has, at the end of your turn, you may DNA Digivolve. So helps, fits in with the archetype, does good things. Next up, we are playing 4 Gatomons. Pretty much the bread and butter card of the deck. On play, you reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 yellow Digimon card and 1 purple Digimon card to your hand, so you get to grab 2. And then your turn, when it would digivolve into a card with Archangel or Fallen Angel on its traits, reduce the digivolution cost by 2. So it's a 1 Evo on top of your Lady Digimon and Lady and Angelmon. And then end of turn has that you may DNA again inheritable, which is really good for this deck. Then we've got 3 Devimons. Your turn, while you have a yellow Digimon or Tamer in play, this Digimon gains Rush and Retaliation. So what you can do is, if you have like a Mirie on the field or something, you can just play this, gains Rush, and then you can just slap it into a Digimon that's you can't get over and just get it deleted with Retaliation. You can also play it off the Mastemon from the security, make it gain Rush, and do that same play again. Some versatility in there. Then I've got 2 Angemons. On deletion, if you have a purple Digimon or Tamer in play, you may play 1 Devimon from your trash without playing the cost. So if this is your trash, you swing, gets deleted, play this bad boy out. Can help you win games just if you're trying to swing for game. Swing this into security, it dies, then you get another check off this with the Rush. So pretty good card. Digivolves over yellow, Digivolves over purple. Then I'm playing 1 Meikumon. I rarely ever Digivolve in the raising with this card or anything, just because it is a 3 cost to Digivolve, but it is really good in security. Let's say you just need to put something in security off of the Mastemon effect, and you already know that you have a Chaos Mode in security to grab or something else, you put this in because when it does get hit in security, it will play itself. And it also has a cool inheritable where if this Digimon has 2 or more colors, gain 2 memory. So on deletion, you get to gain some memory back, which is solid. Next up, we're going to run into our yellow level 5s. We've got 3 Angelmon from BT11. When Digivolving, you get to search your security for an Archangel, Fallen Angel, and its traits, and then add it to your hand, and then you can recover one. So a really good card to help you search for your pieces. And then once returned, when you play a Lady Devimon or a Mirie, you gain 1 memory. And then it has an inheritable where if you have a purple Digimon in play, all of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel on their traits gain block. Then we're playing 2 Angelmon from the starter deck. On play, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -2. And then the inheritable is if you have a purple Digimon in play, this Digimon gains security attack +1. So just kind of some aggression, helps you finish some stuff out. Then we've got the Angelmon X Antibody. It's just a good card. The reason I have it at 1 is because you can't play it off the Mirie effect. So you have to Digivolve over the Angelmon. But either way, still a good card. So when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's turn. Then if Angelmon or X Antibodies in this Digimon's Evolution cards, and you have 5 or fewer security cards, you recover 1. So it's just a nice good card for recovery. On to the purple level 5s now. We've got the Lady Devimon from BT11. So when Digivolving, you may trash 1 card in your hand, and if you do, you may return 1 Mirie or 1 card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel on its traits from your trash to your hand. Then your turn, when you play an Angelmon or a Mirie, and you gain 1 memory. So kind of the same effect as the BT11 Angelmon, except instead of searching your security, you search your trash. It's also good because you trash 1 card in your hand, so this can get you cards in your trash for the Mastemon play. And then this inheritable is just if you have a yellow Digimon in play, all of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in their traits gain retaliation. This is on opponent's turn only, so you don't gain the retaliation for your turn. Then we've got 2 Lady Devimon from BT3. So when Digivolving, trigger draw 2, and then you trash 2 cards in your hand. Really good because on Digivolve, obviously you draw 1 when you Digivolve, and then you get to draw 2. So it's a draw 3 when Digivolving essentially. And then again, you trash 2 cards in your hand. So this just helps you get cards in trash from Mastemon or whatever else you may be doing, and it helps you search. Super good card. Your turn, when you use an option card, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. That's the inheritable. It doesn't come up too much, but it's come up a few times, so there's that. I figured I might as well talk about it. Then I'm playing 1 Chaos Mode. I did used to play 2 Chaos Modes, but I cut it for the 5th Lady Devimon. If you wanted to play 2 Chaos Modes, I would just cut one of the Lady Devimons and go down to 4 on it, and then just play the 2nd Chaos Mode. I feel like at 1 it comes up enough. And there's ways to, obviously Mastemon will let you play it from security. There's ways to get it into your trash, so it doesn't really matter where it is as long as you know where it is. You know, if you see it at some point, as long as it's not in the deck, you'll be able to get to it. Then for our Megas, I'm playing 3 Mastemon. This card is, I feel like it's a really good card, obviously, still. It's why I'm playing the deck still. I feel like it's gotten some age. I feel like we're definitely due for some new Mastemon mechanics coming soon, hopefully. But as it stands right now, it is a really good card. So if you guys don't know what it does, it has the DNA for purple and yellow. And then when Digivolving, you place 1 yellow or purple Digimon card from your trash on top of your security stack face down. And then when DNA Digivolving, you may search your security stack for 1 level 5 or lower Digimon and play it without paying the cost. Then shuffle your security stack. So it's a really good card. You can play the Chaos Mode format because the Chaos Mode's a level 5. And then it has a nice all turns effect where when you play another Digimon by an effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is equal or less than to the play Digimon's level. So you can like go Chaos Mode, delete a level 6, and then delete a level 5 off of the Mastemon effect, which is really good. Or you can go Chaos Mode, delete a Tamer, and then delete a level 5 or lower off this effect. So great card. It is strong. It's just tough because sometimes when you get to the card itself, it doesn't really do anything. You know, it leaves itself out in the open to get deleted, I feel like sometimes. But that's just the nature of the deck, and, you know, it's combo kind of, so you kind of have to keep recurring your pieces and going through the process. There's been games where I've gone through all 3 and then had to recur them from trash. You know, it is a grindier deck. Next up for the Megas, I'm playing 2 Ophanimon Fall Down mode. Just kind of the secondary Mega to go into. Really good card. Essentially, when Digivolving, if this Digimon has a purple card in its Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. And if this Digimon has a yellow card in its Digivolution cards, recover one. It's really good to just pop things on the field, recover the security. But really, what I like to leave it out there for is it's probably gonna get blown up. But if it does get blown up, that's fine because it has some kind of recursion, which is you may play one purple or yellow level 4 lower Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost, which is great because when it gets deleted, you can just play out the Godamon again and then keep kind of going. If you guys have ever played Ophani Loop, kind of the same process in this deck. You just go through your pieces all over again. For the level 7s, I am playing a few different ones. Start off with the Ruin mode. This card is just so good right now. When Digivolving, you neg 5, obviously, and then on deletion, you neg 5. This kind of just slows your opponent down, stops them from raising, and it's a big body. And then end of attack, delete this Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon and recover 1. Then if you have a Tamer in play, hatch 1 Digi card to an empty space in your reading area. So essentially, you know, you do your Mastemon play, whatever. Like I said, a lot of times Mastemon's going to end up getting deleted or something. But if you want to end the turn even better, I usually just end the turn on the Ruin mode because it's going to neg the 5k on the board and then they're going to have to delete the Ruin mode, or, you know, you're going to swing with it in the next turn anyways. So it is a good card. I just played it the 1 because, again, you can... It's not too hard to see, and then if it's in your trash, it doesn't really matter anyways. I mean, but it's just a good card. I wouldn't cut it for anything. I wouldn't change it. I like it at the 1. Next up, we're playing the 1 Death Xmon. I feel like this card speaks for itself. Punishes wide boards. Can come down for pretty cheap. It's kind of sticky, where, you know, like, it keeps having a continuous effect, so your opponent has to deal with it. I don't ever really Digivolve over this, obviously. No one that plays Death X does, but you can in this deck, which is nice. Not every deck that plays Death X gets to Digivolve over it, so... And then I'm playing the 1 Ordyne, and the reason I'm playing this card is this card can really punish your opponent if they overextend and you have this card in hand. You can end on the Mastemon, play the, like, you know, play another level 5 off the Mastemon, whatever. Digivolve into the Ophani, and then, you know, chances are you're probably gonna have an inheritable that says at the end of your turn you can DNA to this dude and really punish your opponent hard. So this card has, when DNA Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon and all of their level 5 or lower. For each Digimon deleted by this effect, you recover 1. On deletion, you may trash the top card of your security stack to play this card without paying its memory cost. So, sticks around, big body, 15k, clears boards. Truly clears boards. Next up for the Tamers, let's go through the memory setters. I've got a TK and I've got a Kari. I couldn't really decide on either one. They're both really good. I like TK a lot, just being able to grab cards from your security, because sometimes this deck does brick, and by sometimes I mean more often than not, realistically. So, but it does let you search your security and grab a card. It doesn't have to be a yellow card, but if it's yellow, you get to recover when you grab the card. Kari just kind of lets you extend plays further, where when a card is removed from your security stack, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. I like both. If you like one more than the other, then play it over the other. That's what I would have to say about that. Next up, Mirie. Let's talk about this card. This card annoys the shit out of me. This card should not cost 5, in my opinion, to play. Unfortunately, it's just the way Bandai did it. So it really sucks to play it for 5. But that is what we're stuck with. Now, I'll preface that where in BT13, you can start playing a yellow base instead. and you can start playing the vaccine cards. And if you're playing the yellow base, you can start playing Geogreymons, and then you can play that card from security off the Geogreymon effect. So in BT14, this deck I think gets a little bit better inadvertently, and it doesn't feel as bad to play the Mirie. But currently you have to play her for 5, which is awful. And then when you do, your turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves into an Angelmon or Lady Digimon, if you have one or fewer Digimon in play, by suspending this Tamer, you may play one Angelmon or Lady Digimon with a different name than the Digimon you digivolved into from your hand without paying the cost. And then at the start of your turn, you gain 1 memory. So it is a good card, don't get me wrong. You have to play it because being able to play a free champion is awesome. Or ultimate is awesome, not champion, sorry. Being able to play a free ultimate is fantastic. The issue is that it limits you so hard by only having 1 on the field. You can't have any more than 1 Digimon on the field. It only works, you can't chain it, because of that. You can't have more than 1 on the field and then do a Mastemon play and spit out another body and then keep going. Which would have made this card really strong and probably broken, to be honest. But it's just the way it is. I feel like there's multiple things they could have done. They could have let you play Lady Digimon or an Angelmon from your trash. They don't. They could have let you gain more memory. They could have made it a memory setter. They could have done so many things. And unfortunately, this card just wasn't strong. It's not strong enough, in my opinion, to make the deck really broken or anything. But you gotta play it. Going into the option cards now, we've got 2 Flame Hell Scythes, purple, yellow, standard 6-cost card. If you've noticed, everything except for the Chaos Mode and the X Antibody Angelmon, they're all gonna be 6k or less. So when you play this card, you can neg 6k on your opponent and then play a purple yellow Digimon card with 6k DP or less trash. So it's just another way to kill something, neg DP, and then play a card from your trash. It's really good. To round off the final 3 options in the deck, we're playing Chaos Degrade. This card's bonkers. This card gets rid of pretty much everything. There's not many cards that can deal with Chaos Degrade coming down. It'll remove most megas, most level 7s, pretty much everything, unless it has some form of this card. If this card is removed and put anywhere, I think Alphamon, this doesn't do anything to. But that's really one of the only cards. There's a few, but super strong card. Play it for 8, which doesn't actually feel too bad in this deck because it's kind of, like I said, it's a grindier matchup, a more control-y matchup. So giving your opponent memory doesn't always have to be the end of the world, especially when it's such a strong card like Chaos Degrade. But yeah, that pretty much wraps things up. Please let me know in the comments what you guys would change. As I said, in BT14, this deck changes a lot. So in BT14, I'm going to do an update for this deck profile, show you guys kind of my ideas on it, and we can talk about more of it then. But definitely in the time being, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, join the Tamers Battle League every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we pop off. Prizing every week. So yeah, let me know how you guys liked. Let me know what you guys would change, if there's any cards you would change, any ratios, whatever. Other than that, have a great day, guys, and enjoy.